I will have watched a movie tonight. This is future perfect tense. When you reach home, I will have been watching movie for 1 hour. This is future perfect continuous tense. What is the difference between these two? Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn the difference between future perfect and future perfect continuous tense. In the previous videos, we have learned about future simple, future continuous, future perfect, and now the last and the advanced form of future tense is future perfect continuous tense. Now let's begin. This is the month of September at present. 10 years ago in September, you had started working in university. Till next year in September, for how many years you have been working in university? If you want to say like this, so you would say, by next September, I will have been working in this university for 11 years. The structure of the sentence is you have to use will have been plus verb plus ing. Work, working for 11 years. Now, let's revise. We are thinking about the future. In the future, at a particular time, something would have happened. That is future perfect continuous tense. In this, subject plus will have been plus verb ing is used. By next July, I will have been working in this college for 2 years. By Monday, I will have been on vacation for 2 days. Continuous tense. The stress is on duration. For how many years? How long you have been doing this? I hope you have understood this. So please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you're watching it for the first time. When to use perfect continuous tense? At a specific time in the future. For example, just we have learned that by next September if you're doing something, by next year if you're doing something, by next July, by next Monday, if you are continuing something for a particular period of time in the future. For example, next September we will have been living in this house for 15 years. From 14 years you're living now, and by next September you would be living for 15 years. We are thinking about the future. Okay, what would happen? And next, before another action, it is used. Let's see the example. By the time the guests arrive, I will have been cooking all day, so I will be exhausted. Will have been and verb plus ing. So we are saying that by the time the guests arrive, all day I will be cooking. Duration is mentioned 15 years and all day. Stress is on duration. It is also used in common expressions like by this Saturday, by next week, by next winter, by 2025, and for 5 years, for 10 years, for any duration of time. Now let's study when not to use future perfect continuous tense. This tense is not used with many stative verbs. Now I'll tell you what are the two types of verbs: dynamic verbs and stative verbs. Dynamic means all the action verbs comes under dynamic, like running, going, eating, sleeping, walking, studying, etc. Stative verbs means any condition or state, like know, believe, realize, love, hate, preference, mental, emotional, and ownership also comes under stative verbs. Own, owing something, belonging, etc. So with these verbs, stative verbs, we cannot use future perfect continuous tense. Now let's see few examples. I will have been knowing him for 5 years. I will have been knowing. Know is a stative verb, so we need to use future perfect tense instead of future perfect continuous tense here. I will have been loving you for 10 years. So here I will have loved you for 10 years. Now let's make positive, negative, and interrogative sentences with this tense. Interrogative means questions. In the positive sentence, subject plus will have been plus verb plus ing is used. Subject is I, you, we, they, he, she, it. All these are subject. Plus will have been. I will have been flying. We will have been flying. They will have been flying. He will have been flying. In the negative sentences, will not have been flying. Will not plus have been plus flying. Verb plus ing. I will not have been flying. She will not have been flying. She will not have been flying for 1 hour in the evening. In the questions, you have to use will first, then subject, then have been, plus verb, plus ing. Before will, you can add how long will you have been flying? How long she will have been flying? When will they have been flying to Dubai? In this way, you have to make the future perfect continuous tense sentences. So guys, I hope you have understood the future perfect continuous tense. Now let's do some exercises. Let's take a rapid test. If you could do it, then it means you have understood the advanced form of future tense. Congratulations! Let's begin. By the time we reach Niagara Falls, we blank drive for 8 hours. How will you say this sentence in future perfect continuous tense? By the time we reach Niagara Falls, we will have been driving. Will have plus driving for 8 hours. Stress is on duration. Excellent, guys. I hope you have answered this. Let's move on to the next one. When he retires next year, he blank teach for 15 years. He will have been teaching for 15 years. Excellent. Now let's see if you could answer this. Next week, she blank not eat junk food for 1 year. Here you have to make the negative sentence out of it. Next week, she will not have been eating junk food for 1 year. In this way, you have to make will not have been eating. Now you have to make question. By 5 p.m., the students will have been running for 2 hours. Here, how long the students will have been running. How long the students will have been running. In this way, you have to make question. Excellent, guys. Now you have completed the advanced form of future tense, that is future perfect continuous tense. Now let's quickly revise it. Positive sentence: when she finishes university, she will have been living abroad for 5 years. By next week, Samir won't have been working for a year. Negative sentence. Now, how to make question: when he retires, how long will Johnny have been managing this company? How would you answer this? When he retires, Johnny will have been managing this company for 15 years. So I hope you have understood how to make positive, negative, and interrogative sentences with future perfect continuous tense. Now, one last thing you would really want to know about the difference between the future perfect tense and future perfect continuous tense. In the future perfect tense, we are not mentioning the proper time. I will have watched the movie tonight. We are not mentioning the condition, not mentioning the duration, just we are saying that I will have watched the movie tonight. But in the future perfect continuous tense, we are mentioning the duration, the stress is on duration and on a specific time. When you reach home, when somebody reaches home, then he will have been watching movie for 1 hour. So here the main difference is between the stress on the duration in future perfect continuous tense. Perfect means in the future something would have been done perfectly. That is future perfect. But in the perfect continuous tense, it is the work would not be completed, would be continuing in the future. Okay, the work is completed in the future in perfect tense and would be continuing in the future continuous tense. That is the main difference. I hope you have understood this. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Do like the video and subscribe to my channel.